Emma woke up to a life that didn't feel like hers. The white hospital ceiling above her looked unfamiliar. The air smelled too clean. Machines beeped beside her bed. When she tried to sit up, pain shot through her head like lightning. "Easy, easy," a man's voice said softly. She turned and saw a man holding her hand. He looked worried, tired, but there was something else in his eyes. Fear. "Who are you?" she whispered. His face fell. "I'm your husband, Emma, Daniel." Husband? The word echoed in her mind like a lie she couldn't prove. The doctor said she had been in a terrible car accident, severe head trauma, memory loss. She remembered her name, but almost nothing else. No wedding. No love story, no past. Daniel took her home 2 weeks later. Their house was big. Too big. Cold. Quiet. The walls had photos of them together. Smiling at beaches, parties, vacations. But when Emma looked at those pictures, she felt nothing. It was like watching someone else's life. Daniel was kind, too kind. He never left her alone. Always watching. Always answering questions before she finished asking them. "You don't need to worry about work. You don't need to talk to anyone yet. Just rest. I'll handle everything." Everything. One night, Emma woke up thirsty. Daniel wasn't in bed. She walked downstairs and heard his voice in the living room. "She doesn't remember anything," he said, laughing quietly. "Yeah, the doctors confirmed it. We're safe." "Safe from what?" Emma's heart began to pound. She stepped closer, her bare feet silent on the marble floor. "No, she signed the transfer papers before the accident," Daniel continued. "The company, the house, all in my name now. Even if she remembers, it'll be too late." Emma froze. "Transfer papers? Company? Her company?" Her chest tightened. Her head started to ache. Flashes of light burst in her mind. A boardroom, her name on a glass office door. Daniel shouting. An argument. Rain, car headlights. Screeching brakes. Emma gasped and grabbed the wall. Memories weren't coming back slowly. They were crashing back. Daniel had begged her to sign over half her company shares for tax reasons. She refused. They fought. She drove away in the storm. And the brakes, her breath stopped. The brakes didn't fail. They were cut. Her own husband tried to kill her and thought she'd never remember. Emma went back to bed quietly, pretending to sleep when Daniel returned. But inside, Emma was awake for the first time. The next morning, she smiled at him. "I think I'm starting to remember small things," she said softly. Daniel stiffened. "Like what?" "Oh, little things," she replied. "Your favorite coffee. The way you hate thunderstorms." He laughed nervously. Good, she thought. Be scared. Over the next weeks, Emma played the role of the confused, recovering wife. She apologized. She thanked him. She acted dependent. But secretly, she called her old lawyer from the bathroom one afternoon. "Emma?" The old man's voice trembled. "We thought we lost you." "Not yet," she said calmly. "I need copies of everything Daniel made me sign. And the car's accident report." There was silence. Then, "Emma." The brake lines were cut. The police suspected foul play, but Daniel pushed hard to close the case. "I know," she said quietly. "Reopen it." The trap was set. A month later, Emma invited Daniel to a celebration dinner at home. "I wanted to thank you for taking care of me," she said sweetly. Candles glowed. Soft music played. Daniel relaxed for the first time in weeks. Halfway through dinner, Emma reached across the table and held his hand. "I remember now," she said gently. Daniel smiled. "That's wonderful." "I remember the fight," she continued. "I remember refusing to sign. I remember the rain." Daniel's smile faded. "And I remember," she said, her eyes turning cold, "that you cut my brakes." Daniel stood up so fast his chair fell. "You're crazy." "You still have memory problems?" The front door burst open. Police officers walked in. Her lawyer followed behind them. Emma stood calmly. "She remembered everything," the lawyer said. Daniel's face turned white as handcuffs snapped around his wrists. As they dragged him away, he screamed, "You were supposed to forget!" Emma watched without emotion. "I did," she said softly. "But not forever." She walked to the window, watching the police car disappear into the night. Her company would be hers again. Her life would be hers again. And this time,